Hello, my dear viewers. Today, BIRAJINI SAMANTARAY from Aryabhatta Career Academy stands before you to present you direct and indirect speech rules for interrogative sentences or question mark sentences. So, what will be the rules for it? We will see. The reporting verbs used in questions used in questions are ask, inquire, ask, inquire, to know, wonder. So, the words are used. The reporting verbs used in questions are ask, inquire, to know, and wonder. So, if you will see in indirect speech, the reported verb is followed by in indirect speech. Rule number 2. In indirect speech, the verb, in a direct speech, the verb is be placed before the subject. In direct speech, the verb is placed before the subject. Rule number 3. In indirect speech, the verb is placed after the subject. Rule number 4. Rule number 4 is that in indirect speech, the reported verb is followed by if or whether. In indirect speech, the reported verb is followed by if or whether. So, rule number 4. Rule number 4, in indirect speech, the reported verb is followed by if, or whether. This indirect speech, the reported verb is followed by if or whether. The same time, when the question is introduced by WH words, if, when, rule number 5, when the questions are asked by WH words. WH words. In my previous video, I have given you what are the WH words. WH words means starting with the words W and H, who, whose, whom, when, what, where, how, etc. WH words use as who, whose, whom, when, what, where, and how. So, why also, why. So, these are 5 rules for interrogative sentences. First is the reporting verbs used in questions. Reporting verb or reported verb used in questions are what? Ask, inquire, to know, or wonder. Second rule is, in indirect speech, the verb is placed before the subject. Next is, third rule is, in indirect speech, the verb is placed after the subject. So, in a fourth example, in indirect speech, the reported verb is followed by if, or whether. In a fifth rule, when the questions are asked by WH words, who, whose, whom, and why, when, what are there, it is the same word, the same words are placed in indirect speech. So, when the questions are asked by WH words whose, when, while, who, why, what, where, when. At that time, these are not changed in indirect speech. Next, rule number 6. In direct speech, the statement is followed by a question mark. In direct speech, this statement is followed by a question mark. Rule number 7. In indirect speech, a full stop is used. A full stop is used at the end of the sentence. So, in a direct speech, in interrogative sentence, the statement is followed by a question mark. But in indirect speech, at the end of the statement, there is used a full stop. A full stop is used at the end of this sentence or statement. These are the 7 rules are used in interrogative sentences from direct speech to indirect speech. So, we will give some examples that direct speech, DS. My father first said, "It's Mr. Kaur is on leave direct speech. My father said, "Is Mr. Kaur is on leave." In indirect speech, I guess my father asked or inquired if Mr. Kaur was on leave. So see the differences. See the differences. In a direct speech, my father said, "Is Mr. Carr, is Mr. Carr, is on leave." Here, the statement is followed by a question mark, a question tag. But in indirect speech, my father inquired, said was changed, said is changed into inquired. Inquired if Mr. Carr was on leave. So, it is example number 1. Example number 2. If you will see, he said to me, he said to me, "Is your son all right?" Is your son all right? So, he asked me, in indirect speech it is direct speech. In indirect speech, he asked me whether my son was all right. Here same thing. He said to me, "Is your son all right?" It is statement is followed by a question mark. So in indirect speech, he asked me whether my son was all right. The particular sentence is ended with one full stop. So next we will see example number 3. Example number 3. Do you want to open one account the postmaster asked the stranger it is a direct speech. In indirect speech, the postmaster postmaster asked the stranger. The postmaster asked the stranger whether he wanted to open an wanted to open an account. So the postmaster asked the stranger whether he wanted to open an account. So other examples we will see. My mother, example 4. My mother said, shall we ever forget the golden voice of Lata Mangeshkar? Shall we ever forget the golden voice of Lata Mangeshkar? So, it is a direct speech. In indirect speech, my mother wondered. This word is used. Wondered. My mother wondered whether she would forget the golden voice Lata Mangeshkar. It is here we is there. So that means she is asking or she is taken about herself because she does not know whether she will remember the golden voice of Lata Mangeshkar or not. For which here we is replaced by she. So by her, for which she is used. Next, he said to the shopkeeper. Next, the example number 5. He said to the shopkeeper. Is not your name Balu? So he said to the shopkeeper, is not your name Balu? Or is your name Balu? He, it is in a direct. It is in a direct speech. So he inquired. He inquired whether he inquired from the shopkeeper whether his name was not Balu. So here the particular word inquire came. He inquired the shopkeeper whether his name was not Balu. So we will see other examples. How WH words are unchanged in indirect speech. Direct speech, the words, WH words used in a direct speech are not changed in a indirect speech. The same is kept. So example 6. I said to Gita, there. So, it is in a direct speech. It is in a direct speech. I asked Geeta what she was doing there. So, this same two words are same there. What WH words what in a direct speech, it is also in same way. And doing there and doing there. There is the same. Placement is the same. So, the conductor said to the passenger, example 7, the conductor said to the passenger, why have you not bought? Why have you not bought a ticket for your child? The conductor, it is in a direct speech. The conductor wanted to know. It is to know, wanted to know. The conductor wanted to know why he had not, why the passenger had not bought passenger had not bought a ticket for his child. It is in a indirect speech. So here the conductor wanted to know why the passenger had not bought a ticket for his child. So the same five see direct speech and the indirect speech is there. Here, to know, wanted to know, it is speech. So next we will see example 8. Example 8, we will see that where do you live? Where do you live? The stranger asked me. The stranger asked me, where do you live? Direct speech. The stranger, in indirect speech, the stranger inquired where I lived. Where I lived. Example number 9. My mother asked, said me, when will you return? From your duty. So, example number 9. Example number 9. My mother said to me, when will you return from your duty? So, it is in a direct speech. My mother asked or inquired when I shall or will, sorry, when I would, when I would return from my duty. So, here, my mother said my mother said to me, when will you return from your duty? It is in indirect speech. In indirect speech, my mother asked or inquired when I would return from my duty. It is in indirect speech. Today, my dear viewers, these are example rules and examples of interrogative sentence from direct speech to indirect speech. Next point I will give in my next video. Till then, goodbye. Jai Hind.